So here's what we're going to do. Today is a 40 seconds on, 20 seconds rest kind of day. And the first one everybody can do, we're going to spend 20 seconds on each side holding a lateral squat. So that'll just be feet out wide. You could use a weight for this, but also maybe not. Just a lateral squat where you're holding out wide like that, bending one leg, keeping the other one straight. We'll go 20 seconds each side. A row, so you'll need a weight to row, or a band maybe. We'll do 20 seconds each side there. Or if you're able to use both hands, we'll row for both hands for 40 seconds. The push-up position with a shoulder tap, so you're in that push-up position, reaching across, tapping your shoulder without shifting your hips. So it's just a core challenge there. Squat with a shoulder press. You're going to squat down with the weight, keeping it up by your shoulder. And Dory, you'll just skip the shoulder press. So we'll just hold the weight here, squatting down, pressing up over your head. And then shuffle and touch. So just shuffling sideways, 1 or 2 steps. So 1, 2, touch the ground. So it'll be kind of like doing a lateral squat. 1, 2, shuffle and touch the ground. Andres, I'm glad to see you on the video because I thought there was a good chance you were going to show up this morning.
No,
I saw you signed up for class.
I was excited for sure.
Okay. All right. Okay. So let's go ahead and get on a roller and get rolled out.
Oh, I'm going to mute me because I have chihuahuas and they could start barking at any point.
Well, that's what we do in the morning anyway. Apparently, the afternoons are just a total gong show with everybody unmuted and talking and yelling back and forth. So this is how we do in the morning, Dory. So you're going to have to conform. All right, so let's grabbing a roller. Let's start off in your hips. So just sitting on top of the roller with your leg crossed over. Whatever leg is crossed over, you'll tilt to that side. Sorry if I end up shouting at the computer. I'm wearing a mic, but I will occasionally be yelling at the computer like I'm not wearing a mic, so sorry about that. And switching sides. Remember, not only do we roll back and forth, so you can roll back and forth and go kind of side to side, so you're just sort of shifting and pulling your skin side to side. It's going to help to loosen things up, keep things moving around in there. All right, we're going to sit on top of the roller, bring one foot all the way in. The leg that stays straight, we're going to be rolling that leg right where your hamstring plugs into your butt bone. So there's a kind of a real thick tendon there. Sometimes gets ignored a little bit. So we're going to roll the very, very top of your hamstring right where it plugs into your pelvis, your butt bone down there. And switching sides. And good. So let's roll over to your side, putting the roller in between your hip bone and the crest of your hip. So right around where your pocket is, rolling back and forth there. After you get a few passes on one side, you're going to roll over to the other. And then we'll roll all the way onto your front. rolling out both sides here, kind of working your way to the side. And good there. If you got a roller, let's go ahead and lay down on top of it. Put your spine right along the roller. So roller's going right down your spine. You're looking up at the sky or the ceiling. And we'll just take your arms up over your head. Find a place where you can relax your head on the roller. Reaching up, you might get a stretch reaching straight up. You might get a stretch letting your hands come out to the side like the letter Y. You might get a stretch with your arms out to the side like the letter T. But wherever you get a stretch, let's just find that. And you can even kind of work through here, work through a snow angel, where you're reaching up and down, taking your shoulders through a range of motion, getting a nice chest stretch, opening things up. And then let's go up into the letter Y and slide your elbows down. Try to put your elbows in your back pockets, making that letter W. So you reach between Y and W. And good. From there, we're going to roll over to all fours, bringing one foot up flat next to your hand. So we're going to use this as our hip flexor stretch today. So really try to push your hips down to the floor. You should feel a stretch down the front of your thigh. You can either leave your back knee on the ground or pick it up, either one. It's your choice. All right, from here, we're going to straighten your front leg. I'm going to put my hands on the roller just to prop my upper body up a little bit. So we're looking for a stretch right down the back of that front leg. And then take your knee back down to the ground. And we'll rotate up. It's a big rotation here. Close and open. We'll close and open 5 times. And let's repeat the process on the other side. So bring that foot up next to your hand. Your knee should be outside your armpit. Pushing your hips down towards the floor. Straighten your front leg. So we're getting that hamstring stretch now. Let your back heel drop down for a calf stretch. And bend your front leg again. Now we're rotating up, pointing your fingertips at the ceiling. We'll go 5 times. All right, so from a push-up position here, just gonna walk your hands in, tap your toes or your shins, however far down you can go, and walk your hands right back out. We're gonna do this 5 times for stationary inchworm. Okay, so standing up, we're gonna pull your leg up. So we give your leg a hug, and we're gonna step back into a reverse lunge. Come up, pull your leg up. All right, we'll go through this for 20 seconds. As you give your leg a hug, turn your shin to the side a little bit. So whatever leg you're hugging is going to be the leg that steps back. Give that leg a hug, pulling up on your shin, turning your shin slightly so you get that hip stretch. And good, let's switch sides. Now we're hugging that other leg. Step back for the reverse lunge. Good chance to work on your balance as you're giving that leg a squeeze. Ten more seconds. And good. Okay, we're ready to go here. So just to go over it again, one last time. 20 or 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off. In a lot of cases, if there's something that we're doing each side, it's going to be 20 seconds one side, 20 seconds on the other. So the first one we're doing is a lateral squat hold. So you're just going to be in that lateral squat position, feet glued to the ground. We're bending one leg and just holding it down low. You can hold a weight with that if you want. If not, a lot of times you get just as much as you need out of body weight and really reaching for that full range of motion. So that's a lateral squat hold. We'll do that 20 seconds each side. We're going to row. So that might just be, if you have one weight, it might just be being posted up like this. We row for 20 seconds on one side, 20 seconds on the other. You can also use a band, whatever you got. Push-up position, shoulder tap. In a push-up position with your hands on the floor, you're going to bring that one hand up, tap your shoulder. We should be able to do it without having to switch sides, right? Keeping everything locked up nice and tight in the middle. Squat with a shoulder press. If you got shoulder stuff that keeps you from pressing overhead, just don't press overhead. You squat down, doing a full kind of goblet squat, and follow through right up into the shoulder press. Okay, so it's one kind of continuous motion there. And the last one, shuffle and touch. Whatever kind of width you have, you're just going to shuffle, 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 tap to the floor, shuffle, 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 maybe 3 steps if you got the room for it, and tap to the floor. Okay, so that's our workout. We're going to go through 4 times today for a total of 20 minutes, and then I got to scram. We're back into hockey camp days, so I've got to get out of here right at the end of the workout today. So, okay. So, any questions, any comments, any deepest fears you want to share? No? Okay. All right, well, we'll get going here. I'll keep track of the time for you. We're going to start with that lateral squat hold. We're going to hold for 20 seconds, or sorry, yeah, 20 seconds each side. Okay? Okay. We're going to start in 3, 2, 1, and here we go. Good, really reaching down, trying to get to 90 degrees at the back of your knee. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we switch sides. Your foot, the leg that's bending, that foot should be flat on the floor, pressing your whole foot through the floor. 10 seconds left. Really reaching, see how low you can get here. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good, so we got 20 seconds to rest. I'm gonna go down and grab the big timer actually. All right, so the next thing is a row. Remember, you're rowing for time, not reps. 3, 2, 1, here we go, pulling that elbow up to the ceiling. Use a band or a weight, whatever you can. This one's gonna go for 20 seconds each side, or 40 seconds if you're doing both hands. 3, 2, 1, and switch sides. There's that. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good, so push-up position with the shoulder tap is next. Hands will be on the floor or elevated onto whatever you need to elevate onto. And we're reaching over, tapping that shoulder. Okay, and 3, 2, 1, here we go. We got 40 seconds of this. Making sure you're keeping yourself nice and strong. Hips should stay centered. Good, we're about halfway there. Three, 2, 1, and relax. Good job. Squat with the shoulder presses next. Remember, this is a full body movement. You can use your legs to help you press the weight up. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and off we go. Oh, for fuck's sake. Ignore the beeps. Sorry. Switch sides. We've got 20 seconds left. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Good job. 20 seconds to rest. Shuffle and touches next. We're going to get our feet moving a little bit. Five seconds left to rest. We're doing 4 rounds. This is the end of the first round. Ready? And here we go. We're going 40 seconds here. Make sure as you get down that your hips are dropping, not just bending over at your back. So we want to try to keep your chest up and you're still reaching down to touch the floor. Should look just like a lateral squat. That leg's going to stay straight. One leg's going to stay straight. The other leg's going to bend down as you reach down. We got 10 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Lateral squat hold is coming up next. We're not going to take a rest in between the circuits. We're just going to go on through. 5 seconds left. Remember, for the lateral squat hold, you can hold a weight or not. Ready, and go. So always making sure that your foot's pressing flat into the floor. Three seconds, 2, 1, switch sides. Remember, reaching as low as you can here. There's a lot of value to working on getting low rather than holding a lot of weight. Three, 2, 1, and relax. Okay, row is next. Ten seconds left to rest. Remember, with the row, we're using the back of your elbow to do the pulling. Ready, and go. So don't think about pulling your hand into you. Think about taking the back of your elbow up to the ceiling. Your hand and the weight just kind of come along with it. 5 more seconds. Switch. and relax. Okay, push-up position is next. Three, two, one, here we go. Halfway there, guys. Remember, this can turn into a push-up position hold as well. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and relax. And good. So squat and press is next. Three seconds, 2, 1, and here we go. Don't forget the squat part of the squat and press. So you should be going down just like you're doing a goblet squat, but the weight's going to be off to one side. Three seconds. Switch sides. Three, 2, 1, and rest. Shuffle and touch is next. Using whatever length you have. Five seconds. Boy, I hope I'm not mouth breathing into the microphone right now. Okay, ready? Here we go. When you get to that far side, remember you're kind of doing a lateral squat, reaching down as though you're trying to touch the floor or a cone or a ball. Trying to stay low the whole time you do the shuffle. 15 seconds. Three, 2, 1, and relax. Okay, back up to the top. We're halfway done. Lateral squat hold is next. Oops, here we go. Lateral squat hold. Sorry. We're into it. Keeping your hips back so your heel can press down. 3, 2, 1, switching sides. Chest is up. Five seconds. 2, 1, relax. Row is next. Three seconds, 2, 1, here we go. Really try to feel your shoulder blade doing some work here. As you let the weight hang, let your shoulder blade come around your back a little bit. As you pull up, your shoulder blade is going to rotate and get closer to your spine. Switch sides. That's why I say this isn't just an arm pulling action. Should be a lot of your shoulder blade moving too. 5 seconds. 2, 1, and relax. Push-up position is next. In other news, we will be in here on Thursday this week. So start signing up for classes because you'll be in here soon. All right, here we go, push-up position with the shoulder touch. If you want to challenge yourself with this and try to keep yourself from moving side to side, the more narrow you make your feet, the harder that gets. So that's how you can challenge yourself. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Squat and press is next. Thanks. Okay, 2, 1, and here we go. Squat and press. So at the very end of your squat, that's when the weight goes up. As the weight gets to the bottom, you're getting down into your squat. And switch. Five seconds. And relax. Shuffle and touch, and we'll wrap up the third round. Three, 2, 1, and here we go. At the end of that shuffle and touch, you're doing a lateral squat. It's almost like the last step of your shuffle is a lateral lunge. You step out to that side. Fifteen seconds left. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1. Relax. Okay, last round. Starting with the lateral squat hold. Remember, at the end of this round, I do have to bounce out pretty quickly, but take a few seconds to breathe for yourself. 3 seconds, 2, 1, here we go. Last round, make it your best one. Halfway there on this side. Three, 2, 1, switch sides. Hold nice and strong, making sure your feet are wide enough. Your foot should still be outside your hip here. 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. Row is next. Remember, we want our chest facing the floor here, so that you're pulling straight up towards the ceiling. 3 seconds, 2, 1, and here we go. Back should be nice and flat. Nice and long from your tailbone to the top of your head. 3 seconds. Switch sides. Four, 3, 2, 1, Relax. Push-up position is next. Five seconds to rest. Getting started in 2, 1, and here we go. Try not to rush your hand up to your shoulder and back. The more time you spend with one hand on the floor, the more challenging this will be. 15 seconds. Making sure those hands are straight under you, not propped out in front. 3, 2, 1. Done with those for the day. Squat and press is next. Start with the hand that you ended with last time. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Three, 2, 1. Switch sides. Three, 2, 1. Done with those for the day. Last set here, 40 seconds of work, shuffle and touch. Three, 2, 1. Here we go. Number one thing that starts to happen as you get tired, start to let up on the touch part. Make sure we're getting that last lateral lunge. Halfway there, 20 seconds left. Ten seconds. 2, 1, and done. So in the last bunch of sessions, guys, we've been taking a moment to breathe at the end. Today I won't be able to hang out. We got to go get stuff set up. But great job today. Take a second, whatever position you're in, whether it's lying down or seated, take a second to catch your breath. Try to match your breath with your heart rate. So you're bringing things down. Don't leave yet because I got to. Yeah, okay. All right, I just needed all the participants, so. All right, everybody, you're free for the day. Having a great start to your week. I'll talk to you soon.
Thanks, Brian.
See ya.